Okay, everybody. Now we're back to more stats and probs. Are you with me? Then let's go. So for this item, we are now here in item number 9. So here's the question. Malsy and I are tiny defense gamers. So basically, you know the game of tiny defense, right? I will explain to you more about that sooner. Pero ito na yung problema sa tiny defense gamers. He was addicted to it last time, but I'm more addicted to it when it comes to playing that game. And now that he was last time. Kasi nga, to tell you my story, Malsy, my cousin Malsy, he used to play that game before, and I got the influence. And because of that, I've been performing that game to almost everyone in the church and everyone here, just to show them my stuff. So, yeah. And I was more addicted to it more than last time. And because I was so addicted, and of course, when I did my hectic practice recently, this what happened. Because of the addiction, I was so curious how many seconds later an enemy comes, enters the scene as we reach the time point. For instance, consider the gunboat. He comes into the scene 9 seconds later during his time period which pertains to the mean. So yeah, so in this problem, di ba you know naman si gunboat sa tiny defense, di ba? Whenever he emerges into a scene, you know naman for every enemy, they take a number of seconds before they start emerging. Like for instance, si gunboat, he takes an average of 9 seconds before entering the scene, which is the time period which pertains to the mean. Find the standard deviation if x equals 12, which has a z-score of 1. Okay, so for this problem, this is a bit tricky. Kasi nga, there's no standard deviation given, but it says we have the clue such that, what is the given? He comes in 9 seconds later during his time period, which pertains to the mean. So, yung 9 seconds ay yung mean. So, therefore, ito yun. Ang sabi ko dito, put your cell phone down first. So, therefore, your 9 seconds that you see here, 9 seconds is our mean. That's the mu. Tama? So, mu is 9. And then, sabi ko dito, find the standard deviation if x is 12, x is the raw score. So, 12 seconds is equivalent to raw score. Tama? And then, z-score of 1. Z-score equals 1. So, that x equals 12 corresponds to a z-score of 1. And di ba you still remember the formula for z-score, di ba? What is the formula for z-score? The z formula is always x minus the mean divided by the sigma, or what you call the standard deviation, equals z. Tama? Now, let's identify what's given. For z, we know that it's 1 because 12, which is the raw score, corresponds to a z-score of 1. Then minus the mean, which is 9. Then equals the standard deviation. Here's the problem. We are now looking for the standard deviation kasi nga, we cannot solve for all the other problems, as you can see here, unless we find the standard deviation. But solving for the standard deviation is very easy. What do? We just apply algebra. Like for instance, we do 12 minus 9 to give us 3. So 1 is equivalent to 3 divided by the standard deviation. Pero look, our standard deviation is in the denominator. So what we do? So we need to multiply both sides by standard deviation. So the standard deviation to the right hand side cancel. And then we still have a standard deviation here. So 1 times the standard deviation, or which we call 1x, is equivalent to 3. Divide both sides by 1. Therefore, x equals 3. Tama. So therefore, the standard deviation is 3. So therefore, sigma is 3. Okay? Yun ang value ng standard deviation. And to double check, 12 minus 9 equals 3. Divide by 3. 3 divided by 3 yields to a standard deviation of 1. So this checks. So therefore, if you look at my solution sheet, it is confirmed that our standard deviation is 3. Now let's go to the problems. Be sure to get that answer right, okay? Because remember, if you get that answer wrong, all your other answers will be considered wrong. So kailangan dapat tama yun. Okay? Now let's go to the next. Letter B. Find the probability of a gunboat entering the scene at most 2 seconds earlier than the mean. Okay, for this question, first, you know already what to do. Let's draw the normal curve as usual. So this is our normal curve for item number 419-B, okay? Then this our mean, 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3. Now let's input the raw scores. So the raw score is, do I remember, our mean is 9, and then the z-score of 1, that's 12. So we know that the standard deviation is 3, which is the clue. So therefore, this is 15, 18, this becomes 6, 3, and 0. Tama? Okay. Now, let's go to the question. Kasi nga sabi ko dito, find the probability of gunboat entering the scene at most 2 seconds earlier than the mean. 2 seconds earlier from the mean, ibig sabihin, let's say for example, when we say, you should arrive there 5 minutes earlier before the time. Let's say for example, if you want to catch the bus, let's say halimbawa, your bus leaves at 11 o'clock in the morning. So, you should be there 5 minutes earlier than the time it leaves. So, what does that mean? Ibig sabihin, 5 minutes bago 11 o'clock a.m., kailangan dapat nasa bus ka na. Lalo na, I remember that time, pinapunta ko sa Baguio, I was still exploring at PTEX, tapos sabi yung nanay ko, Rafi, hurry up now, we'll be late! So yan, sabi nanay ko. Okay, so that's exactly what I was trying to tell you. So when we say, how many minutes earlier than the time, ibig sabihin, how many minutes earlier? Like for example, if your class will start at 8 a.m., so dapat, you should arrive 10 minutes earlier so that you can talk with your friends. So what time should you be there? If you should be there 10 minutes earlier before 8 o'clock. That's 7:50 in the morning. Or let's say for example, if your departure for flight is at 3 p.m., you need to arrive there 2 hours earlier. So what time should you be there in the airport? 1 p.m. Very good. Pero you should be there at the airport at 1 p.m. Kailangan dapat you need to leave na, you need 1 hour of leave. So you need a few minutes to prepare. So dapat at least 10 minutes. So you should leave the house by 11:50. Kasi nga everything takes time. Now, going back to our problem here, it says here, finding the probability of a gunboat entering the scene at most 2 seconds earlier than the mean. Diba, you remember, our mean is 9 seconds, diba? 2 seconds earlier than the mean, ilang seconds yun? 7. So therefore, the 7 is right here. Although, we are not so sure exactly where 7 is. But the good news is, just like what I said, it's in between the two values of 6 and 9. So therefore, 7 must be here. Now, all we need to do is to compute for the z-score. So therefore, you have 7 minus 9 divided by 3. This becomes negative 2 divided by 3, which gives us negative 0.66666 and a bunch of 6s. Now, we locate on the z table to find negative 0.6. Okay? Kasi nga, what we're looking for is this one. Kasi nga dapat, find the probability of a gunboat entering the scene at most 2 seconds earlier from the mean. So what does it ask for? It means to say, diba remember this is 7 seconds. So dapat at most 7 seconds earlier than the mean. 2 seconds earlier from the mean, that is, ano yun? 7 to 9 seconds. Kasi nga this is 7 seconds, this is 9 seconds. Pero sabi ko dito, 2 seconds away from the mean. At most. That means at most 7 seconds. 7 seconds. Find the probability of a gunboat entering the scene. So the gunboat should enter 7 seconds earlier. So therefore, ang hanapin namin ay ito. So yun. So we look at our z table. We know that the probability we get is from here to here. And then we subtract it from 0.5 so that we can solve for the answer. Now let's get our stats and probs book to find the corresponding z table. So let's look for 0.66. So 0.6 is right here. 0.6, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aha! 24.54%. So therefore, we need to do this. The 24.54% must be subtracted. So 50 minus 24.54. Tama? And then when we subtract that, this becomes 0, 6. This becomes 9 minus 5, 4. 25.46%. So therefore, that is the probability of a gunboat entering the scene at most 7 seconds away from the mean. Let's see if we get that one right. Did we get that one right? Yes. Pero sabi ko dito, it's 25.24, which is almost there. At saka, if I were to type this on Microsoft Excel, the formula is normal dot distribution. Ang x namin ay less than 7. Kaya nga sabi ko dito, it's right here. When you type on Microsoft Excel, this makes it more convenient. Then the mean is 9, our standard deviation is 3, and then we type there true. Why do we type true? Because we want the cumulative function. Alright? Simple as that. Next, letter C. Same as question B. However, if there are 50 gunboats, how many of them follow the condition implied? So yan, for this particular scenario, there is a population now. So what we do? First of all, we know all the areas underneath the normal curve is 1%. Pero this one, we want the one that follows the corresponding condition, which is this one. And then the rest do not. So therefore, the probability times 50. So let's see how many gunboats is that. So therefore, we do 50 times our answer, which is 25.24%. And therefore, the answer is 12.62 gunboats, or which we call approximately 12 to 13 gunboats. So the answer is 12 to 13 gunboats follow the condition. Next, letter D. For the 43rd percentile, how many seconds away from the mean did the gunboat come? Okay, so this is another problem. First, let's draw another normal curve so you can get the idea furthermore. So here's our normal curve again. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, and -3. And then we have 0, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Now, it says here, for the 43rd percentile. So, where exactly is our 43? Where exactly is our 43%? Our 43% must be somewhere here. Dito siya nagtatagpuan, the 43rd percent. So, this one here is our 43rd percentile. So, your 43rd percentile is right here. Okay? So, 43%. Where do you think is the 43rd percentile? And it's right here. Dito siya sa line na yun. Pero we are still unsure what is the raw score. If you were to type this on Microsoft Excel, mas mabilis lang yun. You just type there, normal distribution of inverse, normal inverse, and then 0.43, then type the corresponding mean and standard deviation. And therefore, we know that it's 8.47. That is the what you call this, that is the time. Pero, ang sabi ko dito, we need to find the number of seconds away from the mean. So, how many seconds is that away from the mean? Kailangan kunin yung agwatan. But before that, let's say, if we are using my Z table to find it. Kasi nga, when we're using Microsoft Excel, ito talaga yung mabilis. And we know this is 43%, as you can see here. Ito yung 43%, ito yung 7%. Tama? So, we need to find 7% in our Z table to find the answer. Where do you think is 7%? Yes, it's in between. So, 7 to, yes, 0.675, 0.714, 0.0714. So, this is 1.7, 0.17, 0.18. So, now we apply the linear interpolation formula. So, what do we do now? So, ang ginawa ko ay 0.0, let's write it here na lang, para hindi sagabal. So, we have, what's the number? .714, 0.0714 minus 0.0, what's that number again? 0.0675. And then the corresponding z-score is 0.18 minus 0.17. It's equivalent to, what is the corresponding z-score? What is the corresponding z-score? Minus 0.17. And then we have 0.17 minus 0.675. Now we just simplify the math. And doing this will yield us the solution. Let's answer it right here. So, remember, we have the x and the y, small, mid, large. Diba? So, for the x, we have, what are the values? The little x is 0.17. This is 0.18. Tama? No, wrong. This one is 0.18 pala. Tapos this one is 0.0714. %. And this one is 0.0675. So, yan. And then on the left-hand side, we do this. This guy minus this guy. Pero what you all this, we need to input. And then this guy minus this guy. X minus 0.17. Then from there, these two we divide we should get this answer. And then we still have this guy. Pero it's still not yet done. Kasi nga, I don't need fan.
I just put it here. Para ready lang.
So yan, so therefore, that's 0.025. And then we get x divided by 0.17. Tama? Now, all we need to do is to, okay, looking at our paper right here, ito na yun. So therefore, your 0.39 is equivalent to 0.0025 divided by x minus 0.17. So you cross multiply and this will give us this answer. Okay? So this is 0.39x and then 0.39 plus times and we should get this one. And it's equivalent to 0.025. Diba? So yan. And then on this side, we need to add this by yeah, it's still the 0.1764. So therefore, that is our z-score. Let's see if we get that 0.76. Yes, that's almost right. Pero that is the rounded version. Pero that's the z-score. Kasi nga we were to standardize it, diba remember nag-normal inverse tayo? 0.43, 9, and 3. Tapos to double check if we get the same answer to get the z-score, we just standardize this. This is the raw score, 8.47, and then 9 and 3. At yun na yung sagot. So therefore, on the 43rd percentile, sa 43rd percentile, the time is 8.47 seconds. And we want to get the agwatan. So therefore, we need to subtract that from 9 by 9 and we should get 0.53 seconds. So tama nga, it's 0.53 seconds away from the mean. So yun nga, so that's the answer. That's the agwatan. Simple as that. Next, letter, what's the next? Letter E. Find the probability that a gunboat will come not 5 seconds later during its period of emergence or 7 seconds later from the mean of emergence. Okay, so here's another tricky question. So let's draw another normal curve once again. Excuse me, I think, so here, wait lang po ah. So here we have another normal curve. Another normal curve as you can see here. And then we have 0, 1, 2, 3. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. And then we have this. Do I remember these are the raw scores? The raw scores are 9, 12, 15, 18. And then this is 6, 3, 0. Tama. So here is another probability outcome. Now, what's the question? The question is, find the probability that the gunboat will come not 5 seconds later during its period of emergence. So what does that mean? Kasi nga, during its period of emergence, diba remember, period of emergence is right here. Diba the average time when a gunboat will come, how many seconds away during its period of emergence? It's 9 seconds, which is average. Pero, not later than 5 seconds. That means earlier than 5 seconds. So where's the 5 seconds? The 5 seconds must be somewhere here. Although we can't tell exactly where it is. But the good news is, we know that it's somewhere in between 3 and 6. So therefore, ito yung kailangan hanapin namin, which is this one. That's one condition. Pero sabi ko dito, there's another one. And what's the other one? Or, 7 seconds later from the mean time of emergence. O yan, we already know what's the z-score of 7 seconds, diba? So 7 seconds is right over here. Dito siya. And it goes all the way up to the end of the distribution onto the right. Tama? And now we already know that the z-score of negative 0.7 of 7 is negative 0.66, negative 66 or 67. Either way. Or maybe I think they just rounded off. Kasi nga, diba, remember what was the answer that we got here? It's supposed to be, 25.249. Kasi nga dapat, that's supposed to be 0.67. Diba? So if we look at our z table, 0.67 That's 24.86. So therefore, 0.5 minus 0.2486. Tama ba? Forgot to put equal sign. So tama, that's the right answer. Wait, tama ba? Check ko yung Z table ko. Yan, 2486. Malapit na sa tamang sagot. So yun. That is exactly where it is. So therefore, if we do areas underneath the normal curve, we are looking for this area. Kasi nga, di ba, remember, if you look at the distribution, kailangan dapat, what does it say here? It says here, find the probability that a gunboat will come not 5 seconds later during periods of emergence. That means somewhere here up to here lang. Earlier than 5 seconds. Or 7 seconds later from the mean time of emergence. I think I tricked you for that. Maybe this is not the right one. Let's draw another normal curve. Please wait a moment. Okay, so dapat, ang tamang sagot dyan ay 7 seconds later from the mean time. Kasi we thought kasi 7 is right here. Pero yun pala, when I read the instruction, it's supposed to be, kaya nga that's why nga, one more lesson for you students. Lahat yung mga estudyante out there, when you read the problem, kailangan dapat mag-focus ka sa grammar. Don't just always base on the numbers, pero consider the grammar. Let's say, for example, 7 seconds, baka mali mo, you thought it's 7 right here. Pero yun pala, I said 7 seconds later from the mean. Ibig sabihin, di ba, remember, ito yung mean, di ba? Pero sabi ko, 7 seconds later. That means 7 seconds from the mean time. Let's say, for example, di ba, remember, when you go to school, your class starts at 7:30. Pero when you arrive there, you arrive at 7:38. Ilang minuto ka na late? You're 8 minutes late. That's why your teacher will say, Oy, you're 8 minutes late. Ano nangyari? Diba? So, yun. So, during the, diba, you know the mean is 9. But if you're 7 seconds late than the mean time, how many seconds is that? 7 plus 9 is 16. But do you see 16 in our distribution? Wale. Pero good news. We know that 16 is somewhere in between the two values of 15 and 18. So, therefore, ang 16 ay nandito. Yan. So, this where 16 is. So, this one, yun nandito, that is not later than 5 seconds. Tapos this one, 7 seconds later than the mean. If you're holding the iPad and then you're writing, hold on to the paper. Let go of the phone first. Kaya you can play music. Okay. So therefore, it asks for two of these probabilities. On the left and on the right. Pero, if you're using my Z table, there's a quicker way on how you can do it. First, let's identify what the Z-score is of 5. So we standardize the Z-score. 5 minus, what's our mean? 9. And then divide by 3. So 5 minus 9 is negative 4. Negative 4 divided by 3 is negative 1 and 1/3. Negative 1 and 1/3, that's equivalent to negative 1.3333 and a bunch of 3's. That's the Z-score. So therefore, it's found somewhere here. Negative 1.3333 and a bunch of 3's. Okay? Now, for the sake of 16, 16 minus 9 divided by 3, this is 7. 7 divided by 3, that's 2.3333 and a bunch of 3's. Because that is the same as 2 and 1/3, and therefore, this is right here. So, tama, it makes a match. So, now we need to find the probability of those Z-scores. So, negative 1.3333 and a bunch of 3's. 1.3 is right here, tama? And that's 40.82%. Pero since nandito siya, so therefore, it's gonna be 0.5 minus 0.4082. Subtract the numbers. So therefore, this becomes 0, this becomes 9, this becomes 1, and this becomes 8. So therefore, this is 9.18%. That is for this area. Pero what about on the other area? This is what we're gonna do. Hanapin namin ang 2.33. And yes, and that's 49.01. So, and that's already here. So 0.5 minus 49.01, this is equivalent to 0.099. Parang siyang malapit na sa 1%. And that's 0.9%. So plus 0.99%. Then we add, this becomes 17. This becomes, ano to? 11, tama ba? And this is 10 point... Ay, teka, wait lang muna. There's gotta be something wrong. Kasi nga, this is from here to here. So therefore, if we see some... yes, tama. Kasi nga ginawa ko dito, we subtract. And if we do that, we will still get the same answer din. Pero let's say, what if kaya we did this first? Kasi nga, this is one way. Ang ginawa ko dito, I subtracted from 0.5. Diba? So that we can get this item here, and then this one to get it here. But if we try to double check, did we get the same answer? Let's see. Kasi ang ginawa ko dito, normal dot distribution, 5, 9, and 3, then true, which is this one, the probability here, plus 1 minus the normal distribution of 16, 9, 3, and true, which is this guy. And then the answer is 10.10%. Tama, that's the right answer. 10.10%. But this one is a rounded version. Compared to this one, this is more accurate. Then of course, yung mga 3's na yan, they just rounded off. So yun. Kaya nga yun naman talaga, sometimes, you use your own z-table, it does not work. But trust the Microsoft Excel, and they will give you a more accurate probabilistic value. Kaya mas mahusay pa talaga si Microsoft Excel eh. And that's supposed to be the right answer. Now, let's try this example, the one we do most likely. Kasi nga, remember, this is one solution that you can do. Just solve for the solution here, and then subtract it from 0.5, and then the other solution here, then subtract it from 0.5, then add them both together so you can get the answer. Now, let's try the normal way. Do you still remember what is our z-score for, what is the probability for negative 1.333? It's right here, 0.4082%. So, this is the one. And then on 2.333, that's 0.4901. Then when you add this up all together, you should get 89.83%. Pero that lies within this part of the distribution. Kasi nga, ang kailangan namin hanapin yung shaded part. So what do we do now? We need to subtract that from 1. So 1, or which we call 100, so 1 minus 0.8983. Diba? And if we do this, we apply mental math, diba? So we apply mental math. This is 0, this is 1, this is 0, this is 1, and this is 7. And then move the decimal place. So tama, correct. We still got the same answer, which is 10.17%. Huzzah! And that's it. If you were to do this, so you still get the same answer either way. Kaya nga, it's up to you which solution can you do. So if you're given a problem like this, such that it asks you to solve for how many, what you call this, for the probability on the left side, on the right side of the tail, you can simply do it this way. Just solve for the probability on the, what you call this, on the left, on this side. Because remember, since your z-table starts on the mean, you will just solve for this area only. Yun, hindi siya naka-shaded. Then subtract that from 1 so that you can get the shaded region. Or, if you really want to get the shaded region separately, you can do it first, then do it next, and then add it up all together. Pero that'll take more work. Pero both of them will still yield the same way. If you're using Microsoft Excel, of course, because it starts here, you can do one first, and then do the other one, then sum them up together. Just like what I did here, ito yung pagsa-separate ng formula. Here's what happened. So, ang ginawa ko dito, normal distribution, 5, 9, 3, then true, and I should get the answer of, what's the answer? 9.12%. That's what I got, 9.18%. And then, on the right-hand side, later than 16 seconds, and it's right here. 1 minus normal distribution of 16, 9, and 3. And that's 0.009815. And tama nga, that's still like 0.0098. That's 99. Still rounded. Diba? And then sum this up all together. Sorry. And then we sum this up all together. Tama, we should get the same answer of 10.10%. Yun nga, that's the answer. Next, letter F. It's the same as question E. Pair of 100, if they're out of 119 gunboats, how many of them follow the condition? This one, you have to multiply it with the population. Very easy. So therefore, 119 times this one, and you should get 12 gunboats. So 12 gunboats, just like the one we got in our first problem in population multiplying. Yun. That's it. And now for the last problem, number 19, here's the tricky part. Letter G. Find the raw scores that bound the 75% of the distribution in the middle. Okay, here's the tricky problem. But first, let me draw the normal curve so that I can explain further. Here's another normal curve that I draw from scratch. So ito na yun yung normal curve, and thank the Lord it's already bell-shaped, just like the size that I want. Okay, so the question that I asked for is find the raw scores that bound 75% of the distribution in the middle. So this is how the problem goes. Dito sa gitnaan, di ba remember sabi ko dito, 75% of the distribution. If we're using percentiles for this problem, we know that it starts from this guy up to where it stops. And we know that 75th percentile must be somewhere here. Pero this time, it says it lies at the distribution on the middle. Ibig sabihin, ang 75% ay nasa gitnaan. So therefore, within the entire distribution, here lies the 75%. Let's say for instance, ang 75% ay nandito. From dito hanggang dito. Tama? And then this one, this is symmetrical. Diba sabi ko dito, since this is symmetrical, therefore we know if this is 75%, therefore for both of the tails, this must be 25%. Pero teka, look, we can't have 25% here and 25% there. So kailangan dapat ipantay na namin. It should even out. So what do we do to the 25%? We divide by 2. And 25 divided by 2 is 250, so that's 12.5%. So therefore, 12.5% of the distribution is here, while 12.5% of the distribution lies there. Pero, we know here it's 75%, and we know one conditional rule is that on one side of the distribution, from negative to the mean, and from positive to the mean, there are always 50%. 50% is below the mean, and 50% is above the mean. So what do we do now? Ito na yun. So, 0.5 minus 0.125. Diba? And therefore, when we do this one becomes 3. This one becomes 7. 5. Then shift the decimal point. So, therefore, this is 37.5%. Then on the other side, this is 35.5%. Yun na yung sagot. Pero, diba sabi ko dito, what are the raw scores? Yun ang problema namin. Kasi nga, it says here, find the raw scores that bound 75% of the distribution in the middle. So, if we know that 75% is right here, di ba, dito natatagpuan ang 75%. Ang 75% ay nandito. Dito si 12.5%, dito si 12.5%. So, ano yung kailangan namin gagawin? Ito na yun. To do this on Microsoft Excel, of course, we can already solve that very easily. It's much more easier if we do it in Microsoft Excel. Pero mamaya, I will show it to you. For now, let me explain to you how to do this in details. First of all, kasi nga kailangan dapat, we know that this is 75%. So we need to find and in the middle. Of course, if you are to use the book, it's kind of easy. So we know that this is, di ba remember dito, this is 12.5%. Tama? And it says 75% in the distribution in the middle. So therefore, that 75% divided by 2. Do you think you will still get 35% if you do that? 37.5? Let's see. This becomes 37. This becomes 74. 10. Tama. 37.5%. As usual. So now, all we need to do is to find 37.5% in the distribution for here and here. Let's find it in our Z table. Meron ba tayong 37.5? Wala. It's 3686, 37.08. So now let's play linear interpolation again. So what's the big X? So what's the big Y? 37.08. 0.3708 minus 0.3686. And then what is the corresponding Z score? 1.13. 1.13. So 1.13 minus 1.12. And then this one we need to find 0.3750. Ay, teka, mali. That's not the linear interpolation we're gonna do. Kasi ang kailangan namin hanapin ay 37.5. So, let's try again. Of course, 37... Uy! Huy, tama! Malapit na! Malapit na! Tingnan mo, oh. 37.49. 1.15. Hanep! Malapit na! Malapit na yun. So, therefore, that is our z-score. So, therefore, our z-score is negative 1.15. So, dito siya. Negative 1.15. And this is 1.15. So, therefore, we know, if we look at this, diba, this is 39.49%, 37.49. If we just add one more, that's already 37.5 na. So, therefore, that is the z-score. The z-score is 1.15. Now, all we need to do now is very easy. Ang kailangan namin gagawin ay i-multiply. Diba, remember, we have the negative z-score. Negative 1.15 is equivalent to x minus the mu, which is 9, then divided by the standard deviation, which is 3. Then on the other side, you have 1.15 is equivalent to x minus 9, divided by 3. Tama? So, we can already find the raw scores very easily. Tama? So, if we do this, negative 1.15, negative 1.15 times 3, diba? This becomes 4.45. That is negative 4.45. So, this becomes negative 4.45 is equivalent to x minus 9. Then, add 9 to both sides. This is 9 minus 4.45. And this one will become, this is 5. This is 5. And this is 5. So, tama. It's 5.55. 5.55 seconds. Dito siya. Sa left. Okay? Then, on the right-hand side, we have 4.45. So, positive 4.45 is equivalent to x minus 9. Add 9 to both sides. So, therefore, that's 13.45. And 13.45, tama nga. It's somewhere here. Dito siya sa kaliwa. Sa kanan. So, therefore, what are the two raw scores that bound 75% of the distribution in the middle? On the left side, it's 5.55 seconds. And on the right side, it's 13.45 seconds. So, those are the raw scores. So, if a gunboat were to come in 75% of the middle side of the distribution, the gunboat should come within 5.55 seconds later, but not later than 13.45 seconds. So, yun. At dito siya nagtatagpuan. If you look via Microsoft Excel, wait. Mali. 13. Kasi nga, this is what I got. Diba, remember, this is 3 times 5 to give me 45. And then 3 times 1, 4. Pero I need to add it with 9. Teka. Kasi nga, malapit na yun eh. Kasi nga, ito yung ginawa ko. Of course, it should be in between 5.55 seconds and 12.45 seconds. Bakit naging 13? I think I made a wrong computation there. I'm very sorry. Wait lang ha. Try ko ulit. So, diba remember, this is negative 1.15. Negative 1.15 times 3 plus 9. Of course, that's 5.15. Then 1.15 times 9 plus 3. Plus 3 times 3 plus 9. 12.45 dapat. I wonder what's wrong kaya. Alam ko na. Kasi nga, diba remember, this is ano to? I think this might be the thing. It's supposed to be 12, not 13. Kasi nga dapat, this is x minus 9. So, therefore, we add 9 to both sides. Teka, 4 plus 9 equals 13 eh. Tama ba? 1.15 times 3. That's 3.45 pala. 3.45, not 4. I just got a little bit carried away. Pero for this one, I got it right. Kasi for this one, I just, that's 3.45 pala. 3.45. So, tama nga. Malapit. So, tama nga. Even though I can't find the exact 37.5% in the distribution, I just locate on the Z table for 37.5 and I got 37.49, which is somewhat closer to to 37.5%, which is in a z-score of 1.15. Yun na po. At yun na yung sagot. Tama, that was very easy, di ba? Gets ko na. So, dapat this is supposed to be 45. 3 times 1 equals 3. So, dapat that's supposed to be 3.45. And then, on this side, we have negative 3.45 equals x minus 9. So, you add 9 to both sides. Therefore, this becomes 9. This becomes 5. 5. Skip 6 digits. Skip 5. So, this becomes 0. This becomes 5. 0. Then this becomes 9. 9 minus 4 is 5. 8 minus 3. So, 5.55. Then on the right-hand side, 3.45 times 9. So, that's 12.45. So, tama nga. That's the correct answer. In between 5.55 seconds and 12.45 seconds. Yun na yung sagot. Very easy, di ba? Ito yung solution na ginawa ko. So, ito yung ginawa ko sa z-score. So, here we have, this is the left tail. The left tail is 12.5%. This one on the right tail, on the right side, before the mean, that is 37.5%. So, ang ginawa ko dito, ito yun. Left area, we get, gets ko na. Kasi nga, ang ginawa ko dito, I did 0.75 divided by 2. So that we can get the 37.5% of the distribution, which you see here. Ito na yun. Yung 37.5%. And then, this one, 0.5 minus 37.5 to get the tail. So, ito na yun. Yun. And then, we solve for the x-score, which is what you call the raw score. To solve for the x-score, ang ginawa ko dito, normal dot inverse, di ba remember, we use percentiles, di ba? So, 12.5%, and then mean of 9, and standard deviation of 3. So, therefore, the raw score in the left is 5.54, which is rounded to 5.55. Tama. And then, for the sake of 0.375, which is a conjugate, 37.5, which is ano to? Yes. Kasi nga this one, I added 0.5. Because 0.5 plus 0.375, that's equivalent to this one. Kasi nga, di ba remember, 0.375 is 37.5 is right here. Tama? And then we add that from we added by 50%. So therefore, that's ano yun, 87.5% or 0.875. Then 9 and 3, so that we can get the raw score right over here. Kasi nga ito yung ginawa ko, di ba? Yes, and this is where it will stop. And the raw score that we got is 12.45 seconds. That is the raw score, yung hinanap ko. And then translating that into a z-score, we just standardize. So we standardize this one. I-67, which is a 5.55 seconds, and then mean of 9, and standard deviation of 3, and we get negative 1.15. Negative 1.15. On this side, on the 12.45, we standardize that area, and we should get positive 1.15. And then the probability points to see if this is correct. Normal standard distribution, di ba, remember, we want to get the z-score. Kasi nga, ang kailangan dapat hanapin ay yung probability based on that z-score. So, negative 1.15 if we get 12.5%. And that is correct. And then type true if we get it right. If this is correct, yes, we got it right. Then on the right-hand side, this positive 1.15 here, on the right tail, so yun nga. And if we get this right, it's correct. So therefore, these are the probability points. These are the information. So therefore, on the left side of the distribution, we have 12.5% on either side of the tails, and then 37.5% of the distribution lies on the center stage of the distribution for both the left and the right, which lies in the boundary of the 75%, which is located at the central boundary of the distribution. And their corresponding z-scores are, on the left side, it's 5.55 seconds, and on the right side, it's 12.45 seconds. So therefore, if a gunboat were to emerge on the central side or central part of the central percentile of the distribution, therefore, a gunboat, okay, kasi nga ito na yun sa letter H. What other conclusions can you make based on the distribution? Kasi nga, the one I said here, that's one of my conclusions. One of my conclusions is that if a gunboat were to appear on the central percent of 75% of the distribution. Therefore, a gunboat must come before 5.55 seconds and not later than 5.55 seconds, but earlier or not later than 12.45 seconds. So yun, that's one thing I can conclude. If there are other things that you can conclude, put it in the comments below.